Welcome to mt4gadgets.com. This is another very important lesson for the fundamental use of programming in MQL5. Operators are some of the most important building blocks of any programming language, and in this video we'll see how to use the basics MQL5 operators. We'll first go through the list of the types of categories of operators and when to use them. And in other videos, we will see more in details the individual categories and how to use them. First thing probably is give a definition to an operator. What is an operator? MQL5 operator is a symbol or a keyword that performs an operation on one or more operands. So you have a symbol or keyword that performs an action on different objects. Operands are the data items the operator acts upon. And operands can be variables, can be constants, can be expressions, anything that will be taken by the operator to decide what action to take. It might not make perfect sense at the moment, but with more examples and learning more about operators and seeing code with operators, it will make more sense. Examples are always helpful to fully understand some concepts, especially in programming. Going through the list of categories for operators, I try to cover the main operators in here. So there are some other more niche categories which are used in less frequent cases. So the one more often used, they're here in the list. Starting from the top, first category used very often in MQL5 is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators can be plus, minus, and other mathematical signs. And when do you use them? You use them to perform mathematical operations on the operands, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and similar operations. The second category is assignment, which is very frequently used. Some of the symbols for these operators are equal, plus equal, minus equal, star equal, backslash equal, and percentage equal. And what they do is they assign values to variables or constants. Third line, also very frequently used comparison operator, which include equals equals, exclamation mark, equals, greater, smaller, and similar. What they do, you use them to compare two values or two variables or constants. So basically, very often used for comparison operations. Logical operations is when you need to perform some evaluation between Boolean expression, and they include the and or the double bar. Very often used in conjunction with conditional operators, which come right after. Conditional operations. Conditional operators include if, else, else if, switch, case, and they control the flow based on conditions. So you use them to make decision on which action to perform based on a comparison or a condition. Also, you may notice that up until logical operators, they were symbols, and starting from conditional, there are also words, keywords, that are also operators. Loop operators include words like for, while, do, break, and continue, and these operators are used to repeat portions of code for a number of times. They create basically loops to repeat actions a number of times or until some conditions are met. Increment or decrement operations, they make easier to add 1 unit or reduce of 1 unit the value of a variable, and they are plus plus or minus minus. Ternary operator is kind of part of conditional operator, but also assignment operator. So usually you can leverage them when you have a condition between only 2 values and you want to do something in case one value is met and or another one is met. Very, very often ternary operator is used in variable assignment. Operators have a precedence, so when you have multiple operators in one line or in one action, there is a specific priority where the operators are processed, and arithmetic operators usually takes higher precedence than comparison or logical operators. Also, you can use parentheses and brackets to determine or force some precedence between some actions. Hopefully now you have a basic understanding of what operators do. Again, it might not be an easy concept to understand, especially if you are a beginner and you're just starting out with programming, but trust me, with more code and more examples, it will be fairly quickly to understand concept and usage. But understanding some of the categories is probably more important. If you haven't already, come and visit us at mt4gadgets.com, and I hope to see you soon.